What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday. It's Fan Friday, so I hope all of you sickos are ready. Free agency begins next week. Sicko season has been in full effect. We got moves happening with the players, with the coaches, all of that stuff. I am trying my best to keep you up to date on. If you miss any of these things, I always try to go live on Fridays, give you a little recap, hear what is on your mind. It's your show. So whatever you guys have up there, let's hear it now. I think we've only had one so far this Sicko season. It's been a joyous month. I'm not going to lie. Continuously talking trash to everyone I possibly can, as the Philadelphia Eagles are your Super Bowl champions. And, well, we're enjoying this, right? We're going to just straight up bathe in it. I love every second of that game, and I will remember it forever. And I will remember every second of this entire season. So I'm taking it all in, but this train don't stop, baby. You know we are flying right through. It's Sicko season. We've already gone through so much stuff, and it's like, oh, well, here we go, back to back. And I promise you they'll be repeating my Dynasty talk soon enough. But I want to hear your talk. I want to hear what you have to say, what's on your mind. We'll recap some of the things that happened. Scott Loeffler was named our quarterback coach, and I don't know what the hell I did with the graphic, but, well, it is what it is. But we know that Bradberry, we know that Slay. These are things we talked about 2 weeks ago. You already knew Bradberry, Slay, going to be post-June 1st designated cuts. They will save about $9 million with both of those guys on June 2nd. Not now, June 2nd. So we knew that was going down. Then Saquon gets his damn extension. Let's go. So we're locking him up, ensuring we have the best running back in the game on our team. Love that. And then the best linebacker in the game right now, getting paid as the fourth highest linebacker, $17 million per year. You saw me project this week. I thought he could get around 15 to 18 mil. Thought he would be worth that. And he got 17. So let's effing go. But that's all the stuff that went down. We talked about all of the free agents on offense. We've gotten through interior and the edge guys on defense. I will do my best. I just don't have time tonight. I just wanted to make this one for you. I can't even make this a long one, but I'll get the linebackers out, corners, and safeties, and we'll be ready for free agency next week. We're going through each position with the Eagles. Hopefully you're checking those out. And there is a video before any of those where you can see all of our free agents. You can see how we create cap space, all that stuff. So go check all that stuff out after this one. But we're here right now. So I want to hear from you sickos. Let me jump over here to the chat. And who do we got starting us off? Tiffany, let's effing go Birds. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're having a great weekend. And, well, you're seeing what he's doing now, and he will continue doing. Very excited. And Super Bowl champs indeed. Yeah, can't wait for free agency to begin next week. I'm very, very excited. Yo, Stu, my man, hope you are doing well. Appreciate you taking the time tuning in here. Nina in the building. A very happy Friday to you. Hope you guys are all having yourselves a fantastic little Friday here. And yes, a Super Bowl Fan Friday it is. It'll be a Super Bowl show every single day, all the way until we win the Super Bowl again next year. I don't care what anybody has said. I think you all know that. I've been pretty clear about how I feel about this team. And I think other people are starting to see it. There is a dynasty brewing here, and we're going to go through each day, every single thing you need to know about, and we're going to talk about how we can get that trophy back. And it's ours now. We're going to keep it. So, look, this team, for me, obviously, I think other people will be repeating me now, but it's been a tough one, right? Trying to get people on board. Again, you sickos, I can't do this without you. I really do appreciate you guys always tuning in, sharing the love amongst yourselves. Love that. And you guys, you know how much heat I get for, dropping the truth and always predicting what the Eagles will do. But I'm glad you guys enjoy it, because that hatred this year was too much. And look, it kind of died down the past few years with the, fire Howie, fire Sirianni, trade Hurt stuff, which thank God, because that was unbearable. But now we just need to get everyone repeating me and talking about dynasties, because I love that, dude. Watching them having to bend the knee, there's nothing better than that, I promise you, because this team I love with a true passion. So when you're talking smack about my Birds, well, you better come correct. And I know you sickos are with me in that thought process. So we laughed at them last year. We'll laugh at them again this year if they're not on board yet. And I promise you, Howie will continue to be Howie. We will sign people. We'll trade for people if we want to. We will draft people. So just stay patient. You see a lot of people, we have to do this, we have to do that. No, we don't have to do anything. Howie is a magician. I promise you, he knows what he's doing, and we just all need to stay patient. So let's go. Appreciate you tuning in here. We got a little JC in the building. My initials. Let's go. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great week. So, holy hell, what a week it was. What a week it was. I think that this is one of the toughest weeks I've had. I am running on fumes here. And, hope you guys had a good one. I almost lost my leg almost. There was so much chaos. And that was at like the beginning of the week. So what a week. What a week. Love to see you guys sharing that love. Let's go. Wake. I'm awake, I think. I'm not sure. This could be a dream. Running on fumes here. So let's go. Let's go. Trying to get through these comments and see what's going on. I have to ask you my question. 9% surely updates in the cap. Yeah, man. Always post those. Those are still out every time that those updates come out. So, yeah, I will continue to do that. And just like it says on the title, the cap space. So, yeah, I will always talk about the stuff that I always talk about. I don't plan on stopping that anytime soon. But, as I said the last few days, Zach Baun's numbers, we need them before I can give you any kind of cap space. But with Saquon Barkley, his cap hit is supposed to be 8.1 this year. Could be 6.6 from what I saw about how his options go onto his cap. So a lot of these details are needed before I can give you those numbers. But as I told you, once you have the Saquon move going on, it's around 23. But then with Zach Baun, he's making 17 mil per year, but Howie's always going to prorate those cap hits, and you're going to, have a much lower cap hit. So I would love to see it around, the 5 to 8 million range. And if it's 8 mil, it's okay. But I think you could go lower, and I think you will. I think it'll be around 5 mil. And, if you do that, then you're looking at around 17, 18 million. And, the draft pick's still the same, so you have plenty of money to do whatever you want. And we talk about that on every single free agency show I've been putting out, try to give you the update on every single thing you would ever need to know. So if you guys are interested in ever knowing any of that stuff, feel free to tune in at any of these shows on a daily basis. But, that's still all the same there. I heard someone today say we should get DK. Yeah. Well, Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes and, everybody else too. And you hear it every year. I'd love if we could have an all-pro at every single position. But unfortunately, not Madden. So, dude, but, DK is a good player. It's always nice to have good players. And, yeah, man, I always update you guys. That's my thing. So, I'll keep doing my thing. You guys just tune in. Promise you, I'm not hiding that stuff from you. I wouldn't do that. So, yeah. Tune in every day, and if you don't see it, there's no update. So that's what's going on with the birds this week. What kind of questions you guys got? Now, as I told you, sorry, this is not going to be a long one. I got about 15 minutes I can do. So your final thoughts, and look, you got about 5 minutes left, so you don't have to just rush them in, but you got anything on your mind, I'd love to hear from you. You missed anything throughout this week? We talked about those free agents on offense, talked about some on the defense, and we will continue to do so. We talked about our free agents. We talked about ways to create cap space a couple of weeks ago, but, those things are starting to happen. And, people always, oh, my God, no one saw this. Yes, I do this show every year where we show how the Eagles create cap space, and it's always hilarious. Like, they just making up numbers, making up stuff. I'm just like, all right, man, I guess I'll just keep making these shows for free and telling everybody what's going on. And only you sickos will pay attention. So, hey, let them all be clueless out there. They'll, have to live with forever not being fans of this team until the Super Bowl when we won. We get to know that forever we knew this team was winning the Super Bowl. And feels really good to know that I broke down into detail exactly how we would do it, and it happened. Like, watching it, it was just like, Okay, this is the defense we talked about. This is the offense. Oh, I think the world saw exactly what I was speaking about there, and I'll always be able to go back to that in life, and I can die a happy man. So, got him. Let's go, baby. But this team, it's got me on cloud nine. I have talked so much trash. I have just, but like in such a joyous way. Like I'm just so happy about it, and be like, oh, you can't let a team dictate your emotions. Yes, I can. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and that's just how it works, baby. So, yeah, I waited 30 plus years to see my first. Now I get 2 in 7 years. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy every second from hearing the stupid ass cellophane jokes for most of my life. It's an Eagles trophy. You shove it up your ass because most of your teams that have been talking trash haven't won this century. So no one cares what you have to say, especially when your victories in the Super Bowl are on VHS. So, yeah, no one cares. We are the dogs that run the yard, and we are that dynasty that I've been speaking about for a very long time, and I assure you, everyone will be on board repeating me, talking about back-to-back, talking about that dynasty that they all laughed about just last year. So, welcome aboard, shitbirds. Think we can move big into a team like the Jets and Saints? Look, so what draft comp could we get back? Well, the comp just is based off of how many you sign and you add. But you're talking about draft. It's been a long one. You're not going to get much for Kenny Pickett. We talked about it during the quarterback show. You could try to get him maybe a 6th, 7th rounder, somebody that needs some kind of quarterback competition. Maybe you find somebody that gives more than that. I don't think that he's really starting caliber, but you never know how he can always fleece teams. So, yeah, just like we talked about there with the quarterbacks, you could definitely, get those trades out there. Maybe nothing happens at all. But those are things that I talked about with the quarterbacks because I think Tanner McKee is more than ready to be that backup. But, hey, what do I know, right? So it is what it is. But, dude, I really can't wait, for next season already. But it's going to be an exciting free agency. It's going to be an exciting draft. And all this stuff just flies by, man. Like, it really does. Makes my head want to explode when I come home and have to do so much of this stuff. I'm ready to, get some things done tonight and then relax. I need that so badly. So please, for the love of God. But, yeah, go check out that quarterback show. Hear some more about what I had to say about the quarterbacks, what we could do there. But definitely a possibility there, Brandon. Notification started Monday, because I'll tell you. Yeah, well, look, you're going to have notifications going on for – Monday because it's tampering period. And then on Wednesday, when it officially begins at 4:00, you'll have even more stuff going down. But I will do like I do every single year. I'll keep you up to date with everything you need to know. And we'll do recaps at the end of the night. And then they'll do signings as I'm doing my recap. And we'll try to keep up with that. And I can't wait, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll. I hope you're all strapped in. Should I have minutes mic'd up video last night? What's your chance? Hell yeah, man. Truly beautiful. I watch every single thing I possibly can on that Super Bowl or the season or anything. It's awesome. Awesome. And I'm stoked. Can't wait. And I'm ready to hear everybody pissed off that we didn't sign every top free agent in every position. I'm ready to laugh at the media for telling us why Zach Baun's a horrible signing and Saquon's washed. And I look forward to those things again this year because, boy, do I enjoy taking them to the woodshed. So I hope they've jumped on board. You really don't want to miss this train. Like I said last year, man, I really wouldn't recommend it. And I know the media was getting people those first few weeks. We try to reel them back. Stay with us here. Stay patient. Understand what football is. Understand development. Understand being patient with a team with new coordinators, a lot of new players. Give them time to develop. Let their young star nickel corner that we desperately wanted in this draft get that start. And when he did, that defense, fire Vic Fitch, they every week. Well, Jalen Hurts can't, he can't, and moving goalpost is all they did. And all I did was smile. And now I get to forever, eternity. I get to live with that forever. And you sickos that were with me, you do too. You get to understand that things like that don't happen very often. And when you can be so confident and maybe cocky, arrogant, that's fine. But it gets kind of old after time when, you talk about so many things and people just ignore everything you say and talk about just nonsense. It does drive you wild. So, yeah, I like to let them know who actually knows what's going on. I enjoy it, actually. So it's going to be great. Already been like that. Yeah, that's the off season, man. Welcome to the NFL off season. It's always a good time. Little G, appreciate you tuning in. And look, that's why we call this sicko season. You got to be a real sicko to enjoy this stuff. And you guys know me. I just made this show based off of what I have always enjoyed in my life. And everybody, I don't watch football, I don't care. It's the off season. I love it. It's 24/7, 365 for me. I don't ever take a day, week, month, year off. It's always Eagles, and it will always be that way. So that's why this show is for sickos. That's what you got to be, a real sicko to be watching this show. I get it. People don't like understanding everything about the team, or knowing how the cap works, or who we're going to draft, or who we're going to sign, or how the opponent is going to play this team or do that. I get it. Nobody really enjoys it. Only a few. So I get it, man. It's a different world, but I like my old school ways. I like sticking to football. That's more my thing. I leave everything else to everyone else. I take the football. I let everybody else talk about whatever they talk to you guys about. I'm not sure. Each week I get to hear a little bit about, all the people we're not trading or drafting, or all the coaches we're not firing or players, so it's more power to you guys. But hey, man, if you enjoy getting those facts, you know where to tune in. So we'll have linebackers, corners, and I don't know. We'll see how much time I have. Maybe get into the safeties too this weekend. I want to get them all out so that on the tampering period, I could do a little recap on Monday and then do some other things. But I hear Chelsea's home because Herschel gives it away every time. But I do got to get rolling out here, guys. I love each and every one of you. I'm sorry I had to be short this week. I am an old, beat-up man. You can see it. I mean, I am really beat up here. And it's been a tiring week. Got a lot of overtime, though, so let's have and go. But look, if you guys need anything, you can always reach out. It doesn't have to be about the birds. But if you missed this, you want to comment, you still want to talk some birds, I'm always down. Leave a comment down below. Herschel, I'm telling them. Herschel said go birds. They know. They're very aware. But look, guys, have yourselves a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. I'm pumping out those free agent videos, the rest of them this weekend. If there's anything else that you guys want to check out, quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends, offensive line, it's all out there. Interior D-line, edge rushers were out the past couple of days, so go check those out. But if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this bad boy, subscribe, and join the family. And if anything happens this weekend, whenever I can, I will go live. I'll do whatever I can for you guys. But I'm going to try to pump out those free agent videos. That's the most important thing, so we'll be doing that. Herschel, they know. Go effing birds. That's it. Hey, and he says back-to-back champs. That's obviously something we've been preaching. So we know, Hirsch. We know. But, guys, have yourselves a great Friday. Have a great weekend. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!